job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Oh man. So this morning, not morning, sorry. I got up pretty late because I had to upload the video, that Kashmir Pandits, that movie. So I finished my work at around 7 in the morning. Went to sleep, got up at I think nearly 3:15, 3 something. Then I had to go and get my passport, which I'd given for some stamp purpose. And then I decided it's quite a distance away, so then I decided I'll go to Macro. Yeah, it's the wholesale fruit and vegetable hypermarket. And then from there I went to Tesco just to buy a couple of fruits. You don't get Valencia oranges. Okay. So after I went there, purchased, and then I went to the toy store just to buy for my baby. I always like to give my baby something, so she feels very happy. I bought her, that plastic bucket with shapes. You can put sand and make shapes out of that. So it's an ice cream kind of. So she likes that, and I bought that for her. Then I'd asked my wife, what should I buy for her? She said, buy that. Then she also said, can you buy me, there's one Thai Chinese restaurant there, the soup. Okay. She likes that, and so I decided to buy that. So as I was waiting there, a girl, someone touched my shoulder, and I turned around and I saw a girl with colored hair, so tall, beautiful girl. I was like, oh, like, nobody knows me as such. I don't interact. And so I was like, oh, sorry, yes. I thought I was disturbing or blocking her path or something. I said, sorry. So she just looked at me. I'm like, who's this? Why is she looking at me? Saying, Loy, you don't remember me. Because that mask was there, no? So then I was like, no. Then she took out a mask, and lo and behold, I was like, oh, it's my ex-Thai girlfriend. One of them. So, and I was like, oh shit, she's you. And then she gave me a hug and she said, Loy, how are you? It was so embarrassing. She was holding my face like as if I was still her boyfriend. Loy, where are you? What are you doing? And all. I told her, like, married and baby. She said, and the first question she asked is, why didn't you marry me? So I told her, like, actually what had happened was I wanted to marry this girl and everything was done deal. And when she decided to move in with me, instead of that, she decided to, she got a job opportunity for modeling and this thing in Hong Kong. That time, this is what, 3-4 years ago, before the pandemic. I think 4 years ago. Yeah. So she got an offer in modeling and kind of media and all that. And abruptly she just ended it. She said she wanted to go for it. I said, why don't we get married? And she said, no, I want to do this. Okay, fine. So she went ahead. We didn't break up in a bad way, but it is what it is, like they say, no? So I asked immediately, what happened to your movie career and modeling career? And I know that it's a very tough business. Even when I told her that time, obviously who wants to listen? And she's a young girl. She's in her 20s. So she said it didn't work out and all that, and now she's working for a multinational company here. They were doing a promo in the shopping mall. So she is like the senior manager, and she was supervising the staff, and she saw me. So it was nice, and we hugged each other. And yeah, would you like to join me for coffee? And I said, yeah, okay. Um, there was a nearby coffee shop. Bought her something to drink. She was insisting she'll buy me. I said, it's okay. And then she said, how is life and all that? And then, obviously I called my wife and I showed her my baby on video. She, my wife was, who's this? My wife was, who's this? She said, who is this? She didn't ask me who's this. Like, my wife is very friendly. She's like, oh, you got new girlfriend? She was going like that. I said, no, this is just my friend. And I'm sure my wife had 110 questions that time, but she didn't ask anything. So I said, I'll finish and I'll come. She said, okay. I'm sure my wife was like, what the hell? Okay. So, but my wife is a very different character. She'll not say anything. It'll eat her up inside, but she'll not say anything. So I just told her that before saying bye, I told my wifey, I'm having coffee. Okay, I'm having coffee, and after you finish, we'll come. I just wanted to say hello to the baby. It's good to make wife jealous sometimes, So I asked her how was it and all that. And she told me it was not tough, and it was tough. And obviously the casting guy asked her to sleep with her and sleep with him, and she was in two minds. And she said even though she ended up sleeping with him, still then there were other guys to sleep with, and it was a never ending thing of sleeping around. She was like, this is not what I signed up for. And I know you'll be shocked, like, she did sleep with him. Yeah, that's a fact, that's the reality, that's ugly reality. And she told me that getting jobs and gigs was very tough. She found it hard to sustain. They wanted her to be more skinny. They wanted her to get more surgeries. They wanted her to look white. And then obviously, going for parties and hanging around with the big guys and letting them touch your bum and calling you to sleep around. So she said, I couldn't handle this anymore. And yes, alcohol, drugs, and so she left. And today she is doing the car. She is doing car. Bye bye. Small babies. She's selling cars. She's working for a multinational company. She has a side business. Very smart, talented girl. So she buys cars and she sells them for a profit and all that. Modifies them. Very enterprising. But then she was telling me that life is tough. And, she kind of held my hand. She was like, I miss you. And saying life is tough. It's hard to get a good man. I told her, I'm not a good man. She said, I know you. You are a butterfly. Butterfly means playboy. But now you're settled down. I don't know, maybe she was feeling lonely or something. So why am I sharing this? I'll tell you. So after I finished, I came back home. My wife obviously goes, she wanted to know what happened. But she didn't ask. I was like, So I didn't say anything. I wanted her to ask. She didn't ask. But I could make out from her face she was dying to know. So then she said, oh, so your girlfriend you met, you enjoy? I decided to tell her anyway. I told her nothing. I told her what all happened. And obviously my wife was not interested more in the story. She was like, so you will meet her, you have her number, she's on your Facebook. And I told, my wife said, and bye-bye. My wife, in fact, my wife asked me if she want to meet you and say, okay, you have wife, but I don't mind sex. I said, where the fuck do I have time? I said, better than that, I'll just go for a 15-minute massage, happy ending, and finish. So my wife laughed. She's like, you always talk straight. I said, yeah, what do you want me to do? I said, don't have time for this shit. I said, I'm more in thinking about money and work, and yeah, and no time for romance. Just straight sex? Bye bye, finish. She's my wife. So you want sex? I said no. Right now I have to do exercise and video. Oh, women. So I actually shared the moral of the story with my wife first, before I share it with you. I let her know how tough life is. I let her know that, she wanted to make my daughter a celebrity star, a famous media person. I told her, see, this is what it is, sleeping around and how tough life is. We only look at the glamour side. Oh, the person's rich, or the person's famous, or the person is successful. There's so many things you do not know backside, no? It means behind the scenes. Like this girl, she had to sleep with the guy. And then she found out she had to sleep with multiple guys. And then for the price of fame, they said, we'll make you famous, but you work for free and have sex with us, we'll make you famous. Then multiple surgeries, then the stress of work, going networking and booze-filled parties and trying to please old men. This is the reality, What can you do? In fact, one of my rich multimillionaire friends is, I think, 65 plus. He has his children are in their 30s, all married. He's 65. He's getting girls who are 19, 20. And oh my goodness, he shows me, look, fuck, they're so hot. He's like, yeah, she doesn't mind. Suck, fuck, this, that, everything. It's like, oh wow, good for you. Really hot, I'll tell you, really hot. They just want a sugar daddy. You think, you'll say that, these girls don't mind. But is this the kind of life some people want? Yeah, some people don't mind. Okay, I'll have sex, I'll give them this, they'll give me money. But for normal people like you and me, unless you're ready to go to that extreme, life is tough. So unless you're some 1 in a billion, don't expect what you see on media. The reality of life totally something else. I told my wife, if I leave you, I can easily get any girl. And all girls want just this. So I said, don't take life for granted, Don't take your blessings for granted. Don't take your work. That's why do you think I work day and night? I told you, I finished Kashmir Pandit, that video. I slept at 7. I don't have to make a video today. I can take rest. I want to work. You have to work. It's like, sometimes some people ask me, these rich people, why do they work so much? Yeah, you can sit and do nothing. But when you have that work ethic that wants to work, you don't want to sit and do nothing. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Put your comments down below. Me signing off. Ciao.